So coming out of high school, I kind of knew that I wanted a small liberal arts school. So that narrowed the pool already to a few possibilities. Once I started touring around places and researching on my own, there wasn't a pop at some of the places that I visited until I came to CC. Whether it's the block plan, how people approach classes academically, the way people build relationships here, and then the athletic program, that was the pop that I was looking for, and that's why I chose CC. Starting from when I chose CC, I knew tradition was very important here. Having Horst Richardson at the helm for 50 years was just a testament to how different it is at CC, the culture, the family, the tradition that is at CC. So being a part of that, not only as a player, but transitioning to the other side of the table will be awesome. I mean, I talk with alumni from 50, 40, 30 years ago, and they're invested in the program. They're watching our scores. They're seeing how we're doing. They're rooting for us. So people who really care about the program, and it'll just be awesome to be part of that family. It is definitely an honor to have my name up there with 32 shutouts as the school record. But I think more so it's a testament to everyone who's helped me along the way, from trainers to coaches, and most importantly, the players that I've had the privilege of playing with over these past few years. They do a lot of work, and their commitment to the program really shows in this record. So although my name's up there, it's all the people who have helped along the way. Community service is important to me for a couple of reasons, mainly being that I've been given the fortune of experiencing several opportunities that others might not have, and it would be a shame to not take advantage of those and give back a little bit to the community. So the summer after my sophomore year at CC, I interned at Groundwork Denver, a local nonprofit up in Denver, Colorado. They had a bunch of different aims and goals, but generally they look to make lower income communities more self-sustainable. So I worked in their food program, looking at their newly constructed greenhouse, basically seeing how much they could produce, where they could sell their food, how much they could sell it for, the communities that would have the biggest impact, things like that. So that was my first foray into local food, food security, food deserts, and that really struck a chord with me as something that I'm passionate about. When I returned to Colorado Springs for my junior year, I started volunteering for Colorado Springs Food Rescue. Founded by former CC grads, they look to redistribute food from places all over Colorado Springs to communities in need. So one of the ways they do that is actually partnering with Colorado College to use some excess food that we don't eat and help distribute it around the town. So from my work with Groundwork Denver and my continued work with Colorado Springs Food Rescue, I've kind of been more and more interested in sustainability and climate change. So that led me to take an environmental economics class with Professor Mark Smith this year. And this was an incredible class, not only academically learning about environmental economics, what it is and what are its implications, but also building a relationship with Mark, how he sees the world, life lessons, the list goes on. But that made a huge impact on my thought of what my plans are in post-grad, looking into possible climate change and sustainability industries. So I'm currently in the application process for the Watson Fellowship. It's a national fellowship that sponsors a 12-month-long independent research project. So if selected, I will go to India, Tanzania, Spain, England, and the Netherlands, investigating how those places are reimagining their food system with a relationship to environmental and economic sustainability. If that doesn't work out, as I mentioned earlier, I am looking at potential career paths in climate change and sustainability industries across the U.S.